We are live on Slime Time. Not live, we're just recording, but I'm here with 6 inclusive members of the Glue Factory, the ones who could make it. We might have some people logging in later. We're going to see how things go. We got on the left, at least on the left of my screen, we got Rooster. I guess I was going to say if I'm screen
Rooster.
sharing, but yeah, sorry, Rooster. Introduce yourself, man.
Hi, I'm Rooster. Glue Factory member, friend of all present, and I'm excited to be here.
It's good to have you here, man.
Thank you.
Larry, how about you, man? You were on last episode. Some people know
Yep.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have anything to add. Just a raptor here. I'm just excited to talk to some of these goblins though, and meet them.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And let's go, you cowboy.
Space Cowboy here. OG Glue Factory member. Just here to hang out.
That's why we're all here, man. Man, I think you were one of my first like mutuals, like out of Glue Factory. I think you're one of my first like Twitter friends.
Yeah, well, I started following you because I thought you were Foo. Well, I mean, you are, but
I did that too.
Same. Then.
I'm guilty too.
We're all food.
Yeah.
I followed Horse because I thought he was a J alt originally, so that's the reason I followed Horse. I don't know how I followed Slug originally.
Yeah. Well, I think I found you in Glue Factory or something. I don't know, man. It's all a blur on Twitter and stuff.
True.
Anyways, how about you, Aether Wolf?
Yeah,
Aether
Wolf, AE, whatever. Yeah, just excited to kind of talk to everyone here and get to like actually have a conversation. Just gonna be chilling.
Cool, man. I don't think
while I watch all my shit coins.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some shit coins. I want to get your guys' opinions on some of these shit coins. But let's talk. Well, I think we're gonna be talking about some Pepe, some of that stuff. Clam, I don't think will be talking with us. If he wants to talk, he can join in or raise his hand. I think he's just lurking like the little bottom feeder he is. Perfect. On the bottom right, we have Horse Capital, the OG. He looks like a golfer, but you know, let's.
It's a shame because I'm trash at golf.
Maybe a polo
Me too,
player.
man.
I'm just here to prove I'm not foo.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Popular conspiracy.
They're gonna be debunking this. There's gonna be people.
Yeah,
in
it's a
the
shame.
comments.
We're gonna lose some of the mystique.
Well, I mean, AI is pretty powerful nowadays.
True. Could all just be using voice changers.
That's what I'm saying, man. What do you guys want to talk about first? Want to talk about corn?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about corn.
Okay, let's talk about some corn, man. I'm gonna share my screen here, present now. I'll hide the hentai. An entire screen, window, a tab. Oh my god, I don't know. All right, hold up here.
You got a
with
lot
us.
of hentai to close out.
It's like 7 tabs, man. Your entire screen. I think that's the one we want. Can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Void infinity mirror. See, I'm trying to learn all this stuff. Oh, I can move my screen. Okay. Put that shit over there. No, that's not a good place. Oh, I don't want to cover. Oh my god, man. All right. Does this? Can you see Trading View?
Yep.
Yep.
cool. Is there shit like covering parts of it or no? Are we good?
There's some hentai
No,
at
it's
the top,
clear.
yeah, we're looking at ES or SMP.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to corn. I'll erase the lines just to let's talk about this. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I can just give real quick off the top. I was being a little bit cautious, just getting up here at like 30K, just taking off some leverage and stuff. But I still think Bitcoin could probably push higher. I'm not too concerned. Not selling any spot or anything. I like, yeah, I don't really like know short term. I'm not like actively trading this too much, so um, I'm not really too worried if it goes down a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding Bitcoin and ETH spot. I'm not really too confident in the shit coins right now. I do have a lot of altcoin exposure, and over the past like week or two, I've just been selling a lot of it. Just because I don't really want to be holding too much risk into May. I kind of want to be concentrated in Bitcoin and ETH, and then kind of start raising stables again. So I don't know if the classic sell in May and walk away is going to work, but just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Summer just joined. So hey, Summer. I don't know if you're talking. If you are, don't be afraid to say hi at all. But Summer is another. He's very early in the Glue Factory Discord. Or did Summer just leave?
I think he
he
did.
just left.
Okay.
Yeah, he dropped.
I think Summer was honestly like my first follower. He was like in that fucking group.
Summer.
So
hi,
early.
I'm sorry, had some technical difficulties. Hi, you,
No
know
worries,
me
man.
as Summer.
This is Summer. He's
going on, man?
He's OG.
Hi.
Hi, Summer.
Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Hi, Summer.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Summer.
good
We're
to
just
have ya.
we're just discussing Bitcoin right now.
Okay. I don't know, man. It doesn't look
You don't like it?
concerned.
Oh, and I guess back to Larry was talking about it, and he said, Larry, you're basically saying you're just de-risking basically, right?
Yeah. I just wouldn't be too interested in holding like leverage positions. Just because I don't know. I don't have like a super strong bias in the short term. I think me and you talked about this earlier. I think we move into the upper 30s at some point this year, maybe later in the summer. But yeah, I'm not in the next like week or two. I'm not really super strong conviction or anything. So I'm just gonna be holding spot and raising stables.
Yeah. Like down here, it's easier to use leverage, obviously.
Yes, yeah. When you're getting like the meat of a trend. But I don't know if anyone else has any opinions here on corn.
I'm pretty indecisive on it right now. I'm not so much worried about corn as I am equities.
Yeah, I think Slug's got a nice little range height. Pretty much what you had drawn out there, though. I agree with Horse. They're at range highs, and then there's just like a bunch of macro data which I know nothing about. That's in headwinds. That's coming out.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like maybe I am a little bull biased. Like I kind of joined crypto in the bull. But does this chart kind of look sendy to you or no?
I think it looks
A little.
I think it looks still like a chop and accumulation. I would like to see like 4,400 before that thing looks pretty like decisively like it's trending up.
Like right here.
Yeah, I think the Fed might even raise rates again, which that would really put a damper on things. I think everyone thought they were done and paused, but they could really fuck things up even if they raise like 25.
I don't know about that, to be honest.
I know nothing about that.
I just don't think people care anymore. I think that's a problem.
That is true.
I think everyone's just kind of desensitized.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that it was.
You go ahead.
I thought that it was pretty clear that they were going to raise one more time, at least
Yeah, I agree.
25.
Yeah, same.
But yeah,
Okay,
it doesn't
that's
really
already-
seem like
that's already
people
priced
care
in.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very left brain when it comes to like government numbers. Like I don't. I just learned this year what fucking rates raises were and stuff. I just trade.
Same.
I'm a crypto boy.
Same, dude. I'd never paid attention to the Fed and interest rates, and know very little about it. But I do agree with the sentiment that people generally don't care too much, and at a certain point, like you kind of just want to buy assets. Like it's been like a year downtrend, and now we're just going sideways and stuff. Like, uh, yeah, I agree. The market kind of just is like itching for risk. I mean, this is like if you look at equities on like a monthly chart, it's literally the biggest Ponzi ever, and it goes one direction. And so like
True.
people
This is
get
like
kind of
Pepe,
just
man.
yeah, like exactly. This is Pepe.
What do you
This is what
have
the
here?
Pepe
You
chart
have.
would look like in a couple of years.
That's pretty.
Uh,
Like I'm not a trend
yeah.
line guy, but that's pretty clean.
I mean, it's because this is literally the 500 most profitable companies in the U.S. And so, like, unless you think the U.S. is just gonna like fail, then these companies are just gonna keep making money, and the stocks, people are gonna keep buying these assets. So, I mean, long term, yeah, people are gonna buy stocks, and it's gonna trend up.
Man, can you
Slug, if you draw a fib, I think we're at the mid range right now, from top to bottom.
from the bottom to the top or from here?
From like
From like
2021's high to
4,800
this
to
low.
the 3,400 low. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are at the mid. Hey,
Oh wow. Okay, that's beautiful.
it's probably
think
why we're
we-
so iffy right
Do you
now.
think we overshoot it all to like 0.661 at all?
I could see it.
That would be like the most beautiful short ever. But it's even
Like if
right
we
here is a
did
nice.
this, you mean?
Yep, yeah, exactly, something like that, and then just deviate and maybe go down, retest those upper region.
It's kind of what I'm looking for crypto to, like, for corn to run like upper 30s or 40s, and then a little nuke, kind of like
You
Slug
think-
Drew.
You think that 30 would hold if we were to nuke from like upper 30s? Like
I,
2K ETH and 30K Bitcoin could be a floor. That'd be very nice.
I think we'd at least wick through it. I'm sure there'll be tons of
Oh, yeah.
stops there. I'd think like 28. I'm
Yep.
more so on the 28 side of things, but pretty much.
Like if, where it was, like if we came here.
Yeah, I could see us running that.
This is a nice level here. Hey, there's a fair value gap in here. I mean, I hope we don't like you. Like the way, if I wasn't biased at all, I would say like this would be perfect to tap because we got the 200 weekly EMA there, and then fill this fair value up, and then sorry.
If you go to like, you don't have to go back to it, but like I just remember back in like 2019, Bitcoin didn't give too many like clean retests once it started trending off the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just got going. Like you could see the one kind of pullback. I guess
Fucking sent.
yeah, they like one pullback in the middle, but it did kind of really get trending, not give too many good retests for people to get in. So if we are gonna go to upper 30s, I would like to see it go soon and not go back to retesting the range. So
Well, if you look,
Yeah.
if you look at this is like on the weekly, you can't see this, but this would, like, while you're here, you would have been looking at this probably. And we just, for the whole month of April, we just ranged here, right? And then we finally blew through. So
yeah, that would be beautiful if we saw something similar, but we'll see.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I think the one thing I'm concerned about though is it's like I have a lot of alts still, and I think if Bitcoin does that and it rips to like upper 30s, then I think my alts are just gonna lag. And if Bitcoin dumps to like 25, then my alts are gonna shit the bed. So I feel like in a predicament holding any alt exposure. I almost wish I was more in like just Bitcoin, and then could just had like was like trading and could be more directional. So it would be nice if we got higher, just so I could offload more exposure in alts. But I don't know. I'm just not confident at all that I'm like we're gonna see like a all boats rise and all. So it'll probably be similar to where Pepe just ran, like 500x. There'll be certain narratives, very specific alts that do good.
I'm in a
Yeah.
similar predicament on that. I think if
A
we
lot
do
of
rip,
alts.
I'm gonna have to shed some alts.
Yep, I will as well.
A lot of alts also haven't like done anything past like since they hit their like yearly highs in February. Like they've
Yeah.
had like little test pumps, but I mean, like have really underperformed.
Yeah, that's true. Like some of them haven't even broken. Like a lot of the strong stuff has broken the I don't know which coin to look at. I don't really. I feel I feel like just having this shit up is just like shilling shit coins. Um, but
I don't know if like Sin is one, like a good one, but
Sand?
like Sin,
Oh,
yeah.
uh,
I mean, it's like a nah Sin.
oh,
SYN.
synapse.
That's right.
I got you.
Oh, Synapse.
It probably
Yeah,
will pump
Synapse.
because I just sold mine for ETH. I saw
Dude, I've
ETH
been
nuking and I was like, nope, not holding this.
yeah. So like, what is that like February? It hit that high, and then yeah, it just hasn't done like shit since.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Lido looks like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe,
yeah. A lot of these are.
do you think those are the ones that run next though?
I don't know where the incremental buyer comes from. I don't know. I just think people are going to be rotating and chase whatever the new narrative is. Yeah, like I think better to focus on chain stuff than stuff that's listed on sexes. Actually, I don't see any like buyer of altcoins incrementally. That I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing.
Not a fan of sex. Hey.
No, I never get any. So just stick to the on chain.
Yeah. That's where I'm at, man. I don't do much of the sex stuff. Oh.
Yeah, I'm all on chain.
Yeah, just we're all ruthless out here, and Horse is bidding on the big boys.
Horses never used
Yeah.
Uniswap.
What?
Horses never used Uniswap.
Hey, I used it for Wojak, all right?
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, how's that doing?
Holy
I
fuck.
dumped that when I saw ETH nuking too.
Did you do Arbitrum or did you? No, I think this is
No,
a fake
that's a
one.
honeypot. I bought
that's
that
a
one.
fake
Nice old honeypot. Hey. For those of you who
Oh, I
don't
did
know
good.
honeypots are you just literally buy it and you can never sell. I don't know. It's like it's coded like that, like you just can't sell.
Isn't that? Oh my god! Last bull run, there was like this coin that everyone was talking about was up only, but you couldn't sell it, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just
I think that was a
whitelist.
Squid coin. Was it Squid? When
It
Squid
wasn't
Game came out?
Squid.
Was it some
Man, I wish I
shitcoin
could
on
remember it.
Avalanche?
I don't know, dude. I was so dumb back then. I was just fucking buying everything and praying.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, pretty much.
This kind of looks sendy, doesn't it?
A little bit.
If it's going
bit.
higher, I mean. It might not. It had a big. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's tough, man. Probably, maybe you'll bounce a little bit off this, like, off
That
this
looks
line.
okay.
Yeah. Why not? Oh, Jack. Does anyone else want to offer their thoughts on Corn, Cowboy, at all? Or
Yeah, I don't really watch it too much.
Cowboy, are you a major trader or do you trade? Do you shitcoin? Are you a memer or not a memer? An NFTer?
Yeah, kind of a little bit of everything. I don't really day trade or swing trade. Mostly just holding. I've just got wrecked so many times. I'm like, yeah, this isn't really my thing.
Yeah, that's fair, man. It's tough out there. It's
Yeah,
like,
but I'll do meme coins too. Like me and Horse got some Wojak, like you were saying, and I never know what I'm doing though. So half the time it's down 50% half the time I make a little bit.
I think that's how you win.
Yeah, yeah. No one knows what they're doing though.
It's true.
You just get like rugged 3 times and then something like 5 X's, and
Yeah.
Or it keeps going.
Bro, I
Yeah,
made
I
way
really don't get how it works because Pepe keeps pumping, and every time I'm like, oh yeah, it's gotta be done now. Just keeps going.
man. Yeah.
Still early.
It could still be early. I thought it was
Yeah,
early
if
like 2
Pepe,
days
like-
ago or late 2 days ago.
Pepe better not get listed on Robinhood, otherwise I have a feeling my Doge bags are doomed.
Do you guys think like let's say this like we kind of get a mini run in the year, if this is 2017, we get like this mini run, which is kind of, this whole thing's kind of like a bull run, but it's, you know, you get this like mini run and then you get a black swan or something sometimes. Do you think if we get a run like this, Pepe can just be kind of like this mini bull runs, echo bubble, whatever you want to call it? Is meme coin kind of like how 2021 we had Sheeb, I guess, or Shib?
I think
Yeah,
it could be one of those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's got
it's like
everyone's
a
attention.
very,
What it needs, right?
yeah, it's a good meme. Like that's used a shit ton. So
Slug, could you pull up a Pepe chart? I've never even
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
a chart of this thing.
Oh, you're gonna be sick.
I heard it was like
There's 26,000
I
holes
love this.
now. It's like still a micro cap. It's crazy.
Yeah. Wait, was that Clam who just talked? That
It was.
That was for sure Clam. Clam, you kind of sound like Foo.
definitely Foo.
Where the
We've been
fuck is this?
infiltrated by Foo.
That's for sure Foo. Hi, Foo.
Yo, bro, I've been raising my hand for like 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm,
One of
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
man.
alright. I didn't want to cut you off. Like we are 9 people. It's difficult to.
I know. I'm trying to get this thing out of.
Organize?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man.
Can
Don't.
we-
If
can
you
we
if
have
you
a
want
look
to
at
blur it
the
into.
paper?
Yeah, there we go. Sorry. I'll shut up.
No, let's have a look at paper, like a chart. I don't know where it's going or what's happening. Like it's already at it dumped a bit, but like 2 hours ago it was like was at 140 million market cap, and it dumped again. But like, do you think this is like, I don't know, going much higher than this?
Can you put it on log, Slug?
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what is this? Oh. Jesus.
I wish I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's so
I feel
awful.
sick. Like I feel sick. Like a cowboy told me about it like on Monday,
Jesus.
I believe, and I thought, no, I'm late. I can't buy it. I will be wrecked, but kept going.
Just yeah, I would just like can you like expand it a little bit?
Like up.
Yep, yeah, exactly. I would just look as soon as it loses the low and it starts making lower lows, just get the fuck out of this thing. But as long as it keeps making higher lows, then this thing's fine. But as soon as it
Yeah.
loses, this thing's gonna just absolutely fill all that space below. But
You-
I could also be
you say,
coping
like,
because
break that.
yeah, so exactly. If it loses that around there, it starts making like lower lows. But I also don't have a
Oh,
position, so I've
holy.
been coping really hard. So that could just be me coping there.
But man, if it breaks this, like that level, look at this on like. If it broke that, I'd for sure be
Oh, no.
I'd for sure be selling the retrace.
As long as majors don't nuke,
Actually,
it
this,
should be fine. But if there was like a big nuke, that this thing would probably get flushed out.
Yeah.
I agree with that. As someone that's holding it right now.
I love it.
You're
But, like,
up 100x.
Yeah, I saw it at 3 mil and I couldn't buy it
Damn.
because I was away from my laptop during the weekend, and then I bought it at like 14 mil, and I was just like,
14.
I had to. I had to do it.
Like down here.
Yeah, on the first
Yeah, that's-
pullback, like
This
Yeah.
year.
That's where I saw it too. Around, but I had too much personal stuff going on this weekend. I just missed it, which
yeah,
is sad.
I think Seth bought there.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
I seen it on the top. I seen Boole posting it a bunch, or some goblin posting it a bunch down here, and I was like, I was just doing like outside stuff. You know, you go outside once in your life, and you miss the fucking next. next
I
show.
got it that day.
yeah.
Bro.
The 2
I
weekends.
got it so early. It was ridiculous.
I'm retiring off this coin, man.
And
Yeah, I'm
some
surprised you're
people
talking to us. You're not out buying a yacht or something.
Over
Can we
in
look at
Albania.
the new Goblin Dick coin? Like, is it on deck screener?
Sorry, which coin?
I don't think that's came out yet.
The Goblin Dick one. Like,
I saw,
What is it called?
I saw
Goblin?
NFT
Oh,
Dart
it's for sure not
tweet
on
about it.
Goblin. This is for sure not on your head.
oh no,
No,
okay.
God did.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know if he was trolling or if he was serious.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
I have no
Did-
idea if it was.
That'd be pretty lit.
Huh.
I'd
Ape
buy
is
some
also sending
God
right
Dick coin. It's not a lot, but like,
Yeah, why not?
yeah,
Yeah, just the tip.
yeah. Like with this Pepe, even this Pepe coin, man. Like if it was down here, like I'm still not gonna throw like a huge portion, but like, you know, throw a bit in, you make like a what is that 20x, 30x. Some people bought way the fuck down here. Like Kalam's probably sitting on a boat or something in the fucking Amazon bidding Pepe coin. He's probably hunting something like a boar.
55x in 3 days.
60x. Holy shit.
63x in 3 days, 4 days. Shit.
That's not bad, man.
No.
Not bad. Where's Wojak at? The 11 mil market cap, if that's right. This kind of market cap don't really matter.
I feel like I didn't want to interrupt. I just feel like with all the attention on this and the attention on all these other meme coins, it's got to count for something. I kind of feel like it already has some staying power, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, are you talking about Pepe or just meme coins?
Pepe, like starting the run of the meme coins here. Like,
Yeah.
If we keep going, like as far as the market keeps going up, I don't see why it won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's a good
Without
point.
getting rugged, obviously. And there's a couple of huge holders.
Yeah. And it's fucking pushed by the My Ladies, aren't it? Like, isn't it?
Not to my knowledge. I think that was the
No,
Warriors.
that's Wojak. Yeah, that's
Oh.
Wojak. Yeah.
Well, yeah, if this, I kind of think the same thing. Like, if this, I don't know if I don't really feel comfortable buying now. It still could do like this is just my midbrain coping right now, but this is like, it still could do another 10x. But if like the market does eventually have a big dip, that's probably when I'd scoop some up, because then I'd expect this to drop off with it.
Mhm. Sure.
If it nuked like 80%, I'd buy some purely to like hedge my Doge bags underperforming because of
Yeah.
a fucking Pepe coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that nukes 80%, I'm definitely buying some of it.
Yeah, and then it'll be like a week later, and then this whole thing will look like this down here.
Yo, I was just
Yeah,
looking at
exactly. No, it's possible. I mean, look at all the other shit coins, like the meme coin sector. You have what, baby Doge? Is that like 500 million? It's
Yeah.
still like 4x to that. And like,
Yeah. That thing ran to 650 mil like
yeah,
earlier this year.
not
Yeah.
even looking at the big things, but like, there's a bunch of shitty other coins mixed in there. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was just
what
looking on
these do.
Loki. There's a ton of them.
I might be in the minority here, but I think Pepe could be eternally topped, at least in the short term. It's I don't know. I'm not the best at playing meme coins, but I don't know if there's too much more momentum, especially if Bitcoin's losing 29K, and also it's at like 260 market cap right now, and it's only a couple behind like Synapse and Stargate, like two other projects I think we were talking about. So it's already had pretty insane run, almost a top 250 market cap. So just something to consider.
Slug, got to ask you something. I talked to Europe Bull, and he says he's coming home in like 20 minutes. Will he can he join later, or are we going to leave? Like,
I mean, I don't know how long. How long are you guys good for?
I don't know, not like maybe 10 minutes.
I got a
15.
while.
Yeah,
have to
I
read
think
something.
we're still gonna be here in 20 minutes.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
assume,
tell
but
him. Like, he wants to join.
Whoever
later.
wants to leave too can for sure leave. Got real life stuff
Yeah.
to do. I understand, man.
Okay, can we look at ARP?
For sure, man.
Like, it pumped and kinda
Oh, this isn't the chart. is it?
dumped again.
Clear this shit. So I mean that's a decent level. You could retrace that. But I mean I don't know. What do you guys think? It
I
looks
was looking
pretty-
at that earlier. I was thinking about buying it, but I don't know. I can't pull the trigger, so it's probably a bottom signal.
Yeah, I sold
I don't
all my
like it.
ARB.
Yeah, I sold some ARB when it deviated those highs. It did like a nice SFP, but this reminds me a lot of the OP chart. It did this exact same thing. It had its run, push up, and then it came and retested the highs.
Yeah, there's a lot of coins that are similar.
All right, it's a little bit past this, a little bit
back
larger of a fraction, I guess. But yeah, be exactly right there. Pretty much broke out and then retested on the highs. But
Yeah.
that's what I would love to see from ARB, but we'll see if it happens. I still have some of my airdrop left.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt again. Eurobull just joined. What's up, man? If you got a mic hooked up, feel free to introduce yourself. Eurobull's another early member of the Glue Factory. He's always posting dick pics online.
What up, Ball?
True.
Oh, he's waiting for Subway. Okay. If you're drunk,
No,
man,
he's in the subway, like the tube.
Yeah.
he's Jared from
Public
Subway.
transportation. No,
Oh, he's a
He's
guy.
going home.
Oh man. You can stream on Subway, can't you? Excuses, man. Yeah, back to ARB, I guess. I think I mean obviously if he came down here I think that's a better buy. But I mean this could let's see what the market does, I guess. If it breaks back above here, or if it breaks this level to me, if it does something like this, I'd say up.
You sold all your airdrop, right?
4 hour.
No,
Please?
I sold all my shit.
Yeah, I still have a little left.
Yeah, that's smart. That's like a
Slug,
ride or die.
can we look at the 4 hour chart?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Looks pretty good to enter now. No,
I would say there'd be a
I don't
bid here
like
for sure. Climb, you said you don't like it?
I don't like it. I just don't. I just feel like everyone got airdrop. They're all waiting to sell. I don't know.
Oh,
It could
no.
rain. Well,
Yeah.
just my opinion. Who knows?
Climb's smart. Climb always buys us the rocket ships.
Well, it's also just like at the moment, it looks like a boring coin that I'm not going to be in.
Yeah. It kind of like the hype kind of died down after the drop, didn't it?
It definitely had hype. Yeah. And to lose it, I don't know. The attention span in this like crypto economy is so short,
Yeah.
especially when it's not a bull run. We don't have rotations going. I guess we do, but they're just different.
I
Yeah.
definitely agree with that sentiment that like the attention is super short and people probably already moved on from the hype. But I do think fundamentally, as like a DeFi hub for L2s, our bull do good and probably see much higher prices into next bull market, just because I think it's still like top like 4 or something maybe in TVL, biggest L2. So yeah, I think it'll still do good long term. But I agree that the short term hype definitely died.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're buying it now,
there's so many other layers too. I mean, you have ZK coming out. There's a lot of competition.
You have the alt L1s. Like, I mean, I was paying like $100 for gas yesterday. Like, there's
Yep.
yeah,
Oh.
like there's no way. There's no way that like alt L1s just magically like don't become a thing at all.
Oh, I hear you.
Isn't it
And when I dumped my
crazy?
Wojak, I paid like $100 too. Kind of pain.
Yeah. Who? El Joe. El Go.
who was Elgo?
That's what I'm wondering, man. Is it Jacob Tatum? Is it Borkley? Is it Sochi?
It's broccoli. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, Broccoli.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, dudes?
How you
I was
doing?
Hey,
working
man.
late.
You're working
Good
hard?
to be here.
Glad
I'd
to
say
see
so.
you.
Broccoli, you want to introduce yourself? Say, I guess you just did, but another early member of the Glue Factory.
Yeah, I'm broccoli, just a dude who was posting on Twitter, saw horse posting, and joined the glue factory. Now I'm here.
Horse brings us
NFT
all
connoisseur.
Is the entire Slime Time audience on this call right now?
together. Probably, man. Just rewatch it over and over again. That's how you get 100 views. Just you
It's all
guys.
clams alts, man.
Clams has a couple alts for sure. Broccoli, I always call you Borkley because I think Clam just said Borkley in the chat and I fucking raffled. I'm like that's pretty funny. So if you're offended, I'm sorry.
I'm totally offended. That is not how you say my name. That is
I know, man.
wrong pronunciation of the vegetable, sir.
I want to get
Just kidding.
canceled as fuck, man.
Yeah, you gotta get with the times, Slug. Cancel culture's gonna get you.
I'm too old for that. I don't care, man. If I get canceled, I'll just start a new Twitter account. And then I'll just tell the ones who know will know. I don't care if I'm canceled or not. You get more famous when you're canceled, anyways.
True.
We talked about some ARB. Yeah, I agree fundamentally. Like, layer 2s are definitely appealing to me. I don't want to drop a tank of gas on I mean, when you're making more money, it's different. But if you
Especially
assume,
lately, Uniswap has been busy as fuck. Gas fees have been super high with all the meme coins. I'm actually surprised that the meme coins got so popular on just on plain old Ethereum. I thought everybody was kind of sick of using Uniswap on layer 1.
no kidding.
Most people don't want to bridge.
Yeah,
It's
there are,
true,
like,
there's
a lot
more
of runs
exposure.
on L2s.
And then you're fracturing yourself so many times by going to these other chains to try to find the one random coin. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who finds these things. Like, what was Pepe? How did it start? Was it like who
I saw it on Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Seems like it is Twitter based.
Was it shilled on 4chan at all? Like,
I don't
early?
think so. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
so.
mean, you No, I don't think it was. There's other Pepe coins that came before it. Just this one stuck. So
So even when you're buying Pepe, you could have bought you could have bought the wrong fucking Pepe, and like everyone else's Pepe is going up, but yours is.
absolutely. And then there was Peepo, Apostija, and just like every other iteration.
I was looking at Apu. Seen Boole talked about it.
Oh, it rugged.
Yeah, I almost bought it, man.
There have been so many rugs already
That could
in
pop.
just like 1 week of meme coins.
You think it could pop? Should we just all just jump in on it right now?
Slug's got a bag. Don't listen.
That's gonna get
Pump and
fucking
dump
taken
Yeah,
off
he's the
round
last
two.
That's
holder.
gonna get taken off YouTube. That's for sure. 15K market cap.
I'll just ape it. Everybody puts in what, quarter of an ETH, be a rocket ship.
Yeah, everyone on this call is going to jail. Come on, man. There's a nice resistance up here. Wants to tap probably. Got support down here. We're in support zone. We're kind of breaking through support a little bit. Maybe, I should probably get off this coin.
And there's always
Yeah.
support
Well,
at zero.
The market cap is $15,000.
Yeah, literal support at 0.
Yeah, it found support.
Yeah, okay. Let's get off that coin. I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep that chart up here. Yeah, what do you guys think of ETH?
It's dumping pretty hard right now.
That means my bags
Don't
are
love
dumped,
it. Don't
man.
hate it.
I like ETH on the weekly. Or is it the monthly? Oh, I mean I did like ETH on the weekly. It's kind of
That could still just be testing,
yeah.
like a testing support there.
See what the weekly close is like. I mean, I'm still bullish.
Yeah.
I think we get a run into the summer.
So do I. Short term, I'm really just waiting for equities. Kind of show the
Yeah.
way.
I agree. Equities make me hesitant, but I would feel like such a dumbass selling my ETH at like 2K.
Yeah, I refuse to sell here.
Okay, if you're
Yeah.
if this
Maybe
is
in the short term you can get a better price, but yeah,
if this is a
ETH is a good token.
yeah, if this is a 5-minute chart, I mean, if this is it just fucking
Hyper long.
like drop super hard, like it's gonna be. You'd think there'd be some.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend people playing with leverage because these altcoins. I mean, these still an altcoin. You can get liquidated on like a 10-12% move. So yeah, definitely spot unless you're like super high conviction, know what you're doing.
Yeah, I haven't been using leverage much lately, and I've been having way better of a time.
Yes, it tends to be that way. I learned that early in my career. I loved using leverage, and you learn pretty fast, which I guess is good.
It took me like a year and a half of learning.
Oh, I'm saying you learn that you get liquidated. I mostly use leverage for like just putting on hedges for shorts, and then maybe in the bull market I'll add some like 2 or 3x leverage.
Yeah.
Just on like Bitcoin.
Oh,
Yeah, like
oh
3x.
shit, guys.
You don't need to go on that.
It says the call's ending soon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I think 8 minutes.
Oh, they only let us go so long because we're using free.
We're getting
free
rugged,
software
man.
here.
Yeah, you get an hour on the free version. It just said on mine.
Oh, we've been
Fair
going
market
that
Need
long.
to buy the premium.
They don't want Glue Factory to succeed.
Apparently
really
not,
don't.
man. We're gonna have to have a part 2 or something.
We don't deserve it.
No. Well, I mean, I guess we got 8 minutes to wrap it up. Is there anything anybody wants to talk specifically?
I did have a. I want to bring up regulation because I was watching good old Gary Gensler and talking to Congress yesterday, and just listening to everyone in Congress's sentiment on crypto is still like so piss poor negative, and like it really seems like they just want like absolutely nothing to do with it in the U.S. Maybe they're fine with Bitcoin, maybe because the NSA is behind it, but Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
like it's really interesting watching their sentiment. Like they keep saying basically like every coin like it's basically security based on how we test, and like you have to come into the SEC and register. And obviously no one's going to do that. So I just see a situation where they basically tell like Coinbase like you can only list coins that aren't securities, and so far that's just Bitcoin, and no one else is registered. So shit out of luck.
I don't think they have a way to register like on purpose. So like
Yeah, it
that's
really fucks
cool.
everyone
Like,
over.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
just like,
they make it difficult to do anything
yeah,
so that
death by
nobody
like
can do
1,000
anything. Yeah.
cuts, right?
American
Yeah, like,
way.
oh yeah, you have to register as a security, but we have no formalized process to do that. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and they
That's
don't
literally what-
respond, and they don't respond, and they don't offer any guidance on the process. It's just like
Just a
I don't
bunch
know.
of old
It
people.
seems
Man.
like they don't want anything to do with crypto. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are a few pro crypto Congress people, which
Yep.
is
Yeah, they're
good, I guess.
That
but
guy that was grilling Gary Gensler.
yes, yeah.
yeah,
I read a headline saying Coinbase is considering leaving the United States just because of the lack of regulatory clarity.
Yeah, I could see more.
yeah, I saw that too.
I could see more U.S. like crypto institutions trying to say that just to put pressure, like, oh, all of our talent's going to leave the U.S. Which I mean, I honestly that should happen. They should go to other countries. I mean, somewhere like the UK, England used to be like the finance hub of the world, and now it's just like everyone kind of laughs at it. So I mean, maybe the UK can embrace like crypto, and I don't know. Maybe we see more crypto companies go there. That might be interesting. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. It makes me like hesitant to be like holding all these altcoins, even though I feel like I had good entries and like I've accumulated good positions. Like I just don't want the SEC to totally fuck over my bags here. So I don't know. That's just what I'm coping with.
Yeah.
It's always been a possibility in crypto. I mean, even since the beginning, people have thought that the state would eventually come after Bitcoin. And like kind of the whole point of it is that the networks are resilient and that they'll stay up regardless. But the worry is that we won't be able to trade anymore. And if there's no American
decentralized
liquidity.
exchanges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with the getting it off into your bank account so you can spend it is that issue with
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
would
off
just-
ramp is
true.
a problem.
You just have
sure.
no on ramp, off ramp to
Yeah.
to crypto at all.
Yeah, pretty much like
So yeah,
if you're on, you're on.
Yeah, I agree too. Like they can't really do too much about at protocol level, but it's like the exchanges and just making it super difficult for people to get onboarded. Which I mean, there's no one's going to come buy our bags if it's really difficult to get onboarded. So that's just looming. I do agree that it's always been a concern, but I don't know. It just seems to me that like this is their perfect opportunity when crypto's in the ground and they have all the FTX stuff still and Luna that they really haven't even had like decisions on. So. I'm still keeping that in the back of my mind.
Yeah,
But I could also see that being good for Bitcoin if they try to like crack down on altcoins, strangely enough.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I wonder if they end up doing something like if you have, they give you a set of coins that you can only buy technically from their exchanges. Let's say that they start regulating it way more, and then you like eventually you might have to, you use a VPN. Like some countries you already have to do this. You use a VPN to buy, or you get out of the country and you buy. I don't know if it'll ever come to that, but in the US at least. Good for, I don't know.
Yeah, Canada did that, right? Didn't they make a list of coins that you're allowed to own and you can only
Yeah, I
own
think it was
those?
like-
And
Yeah, I think it was like Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, or something.
Litecoin.
I could see them doing
yeah,
something.
ETC.
Yeah.
Oh.
They'll probably have Pepe on there, man. That's why you're gonna have to
Yeah,
buy
Yeah,
it.
Pepe and Wojak.
That's why you're gonna have to
A
buy it.
reserve
'Cause
currency.
Robinhood will have it. Coinbase will have it. For sure.
I don't know about Robinhood. Are they allowed to list Pepe? It seems so degen. I mean, they did Doge and Shib, but I don't know.
I don't see why they couldn't
Especially-
do Pepe if they had Shib.
Yeah,
on there.
Robinhood. They would only list it if a bunch of other top tier exchanges already had it. But I don't think Pepe's going to be on any exchanges. I could eat those words, but we'll see.
It's my worst nightmare, honestly.
I guess we'll
It's not
find
too
out.
late to buy.
We
It's
will
Still
see.
early.
Yeah, still early.
Elon's gonna tweet.
It's gonna do like a 30x still.
Elon.
Yeah, you never know. I think we're
I
almost out
remember
of
that-
time. I don't want to cut everyone off and have like the stream cut everyone off, so I think we'll end it here. This was great. Let's definitely do like another meetup. Any last
Yeah,
words
I
from
had
you
fun. We
guys?
should definitely keep doing it.
Sorry.
Thanks for having us, Slug.
Bye,
It was a good
Goblerinos.
time.
Thank you, Slug. We love you, Slug.
Thanks,
Good
Slug.
stuff.
It was a
Thanks,
good time.
Slug.
I'd be down again.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for coming on
Love you too,
stream.
Slug.
Yeah, buy some Goblerinos and buy some House of Slug gear, and you'll be good. That is, in
Yeah.
To
fact,
the
fin-
moon.
that's
This is
financial advice.
financial advice. That's
You heard
right.
it here first, folks.
That is financial advice.
I'm telling you guys. You heard it here, You've heard it here first. All right, guys.
Was that picture of the girl in the sweatpants real?
Of course.
No,
That's
that was
me.
Photoshop
That you posted on
for
Twitter?
sure.
Of course. That's
It looks really real.
Real Photoshop.
yeah, that was a DM.
Is this thing? Does this call end in like 20 seconds?
I think so. All right,
It's
you
like,
guys.
give me a
Thanks.
countdown.
Oh, can we
What time
count
is
us
it?
down?
Rip.
10,
Yeah.
Thank you,
4,
Slug.
9.
Thanks, guys.
Hey.
Later.
Let's
Yeah.
let's make him kick us out.
Let's
See ya.
have the countdown.
See
There we go.